house. Oh, sorry. So this is my house today. I had hardy plank all through here, and I thought you never had to do a thing to hardy plank. And Todd, my best contractor guy, is here redoing it. What is wrong here, Todd?
Well, it doesn't seem to last as long as we thought it was supposed to. It's just when it gets wet, it's not quite as bad as wood, but it starts to crumble. It gets real brittle.
So we saw the bottom of ours kind of looked, looked like it had a little rot on it, but not bad. And when you pulled the bottom off, it was all of it was rotted.
Yeah, well, the stuff behind it, there was a couple issues here. One was there's no vapor barrier. There was no vapor barrier behind it. There was no window wrap, so that caused part of the problem with the right behind it.
Now hold on, I had a great builder that built this house. Seriously, he left out that part?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And like I said, this is anytime it's exposed to water down low, just like wood, or close to a chimney, or but next to shingles. Anytime there's water soaking up in it, splashing, it deteriorates.
And I see it's even affecting my my frame around my window there too.
Yeah, I mean that's due to a couple things. One was the alarm contacts. When they drill the alarm contacts through the window, the rubber here is supposed to seal, so there's no water to get. Water's not supposed to get in there, but water wicks between there. It's like a vacuum. Whenever it gets to something, whether it be a nail or a hole, it just pulls it down inside. They told him the all underneath there, that one was fine because it wasn't as exposed to the water.
Right.
But this one, it went through and it rotted part of the 2x4, and all this was, of course, it was sheetrock before.
Right.
So it deteriorated all the sheetrock. That's a big issue in a lot of houses with the alarm contacts in the bottom.
So as homeowners, I mean, like we've been walking around this house, what we have you here. So what are things we should be looking for? We got time now to look at our house.
That's one thing. I look at all the windows, any of the windows that are exposed to rain or water splashing. All the alarm contacts that are in the bottom need to be pulled out, cleaned, and sealed real well, so water can't continue to get in there. This is usually it's more obvious when you have sheetrock on the inside or siding on the outside. It shows up quicker. If it's in brick, until you don't see it on the outside, you'll see it on the inside. When the window stool will just start rotting inside out, it'll start rotting the frame, and it'll rot the window stool, start deteriorating sheetrock, baseboard. But that's a big problem in a lot of houses when they used to do that. I think they got away from doing that. Most of them have the wireless alarm systems.
Oh, it's probably true, yeah.
So it's not as...
Yeah, ours is 20 years old, so there you go.
So, but that's, with all the older houses, we do a lot of repairs on that particular deal. So that's a big cause of it.
And then we're also seeing a lot of, several of my soffits, our fascias, soffits were, rotted out. That's typical this time of year too.
It's just where it's close to the roof line. There's an area where the fascia meets the... It's hard to see with the ladder. Where the fascia meets the roof line.
Yeah.
If it's not sealed or flashed, water can goes between there, and of course it gets on top of or gets in the plywood, and it just kind of starts wicking into the plywood.
And that's because we have so much rain that's blowing too with all those storms. I'm sure that doesn't help.
No, it doesn't. Anytime you got wood close to, like I said, either close to the ground or close to a roof line where water can get to it, if it's not sealed behind it, or at least when the roofers put the roof on, come back and caulk between the shingle and the bottom of the wood to keep the wood from soaking up, it gets in there. And once it gets in there, of course, the outside's sealed with paint, so once it gets behind it, it just starts rotting from the inside out. Kind of same issues down here.
Well, thanks for your tips, Todd.
All right.
Get back to work.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so while y'all are sitting at home during our stay-at-home still for another 3 weeks, walk around your house and see what you can find, because this is the time to get things done before the rainy season comes in. But we found another spot on my house this morning, so we got another spot we got to take care of. So walk around your house and look for things like soffits. They're bad about rotting out, and you don't see them. And then, of course, look around your windows. Mainly looking for wood areas that could get water on them, splash back from your ground source. That's what got us in the on the back areas that's hitting the water hits the concrete patio and splashes back up. So anyway, that's my thought for today. Get out, take a look at your house. You're sitting in the house, not much else to do, so go outside and take a hard look at it.